So I'm waiting for the photographer.
With that, it's a final call for you all to witness our beginning, requesting all the one right behind. देर नहीं हुई है, जल्द से जल्द आगे आ जाए. Requesting all the one at the tea is comfortable because soon after lighting of the lamp, we have a very special act to welcome each one of you.
So whoever played this song from the console.
IS, Managing Director, Telangana Tourism Development Corporation. Mr. Ravi Pura, General Secretary, Telangana Chamber of Events Industry. Distinguished delegates, industry leaders, exhibitors, partners, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is a pleasure to join you for the inauguration of the World Events Economy Week or WEEK 2026 and the fifth of the South India Wedding Planners Congress series that's started 5 years ago. At the outset, I congratulate the Telangana Chamber of Events Industry, High-Techs and Telangana Tourism and the organizing teams of WEEK, South India Wedding Planners Congress, India, for the MICE and the Creative Economy Conclave for bringing together an initiative of strategic importance. What makes this platform important is not merely the event itself, but the thinking, as Shrikanta said. Globally, the most important competitive destinations are no longer actually valued by the number of tourists that they attract, but rather they're not simply events either that attract people to them. Any destination is actually evaluated by the conferences or the exhibitions, or the corporate gatherings and destination weddings and cultural festivals and international events that a place can hold and attract to. And these simply are not events, they are actually demand generators. They not only drive the visitor experience, they also stimulate local economies. And as such, they strengthen the destination brands and economy. They create long-term economic value besides the cultural and heritage value that a place intrinsically holds. And that is why the events economy has emerged as a strategic pillar of destination development across the world. As for Telangana, this is particularly relevant because our approach to tourism is not limited to yet to be known to the world. Our focus is on building destination ecosystems, economic impact. This is what we describe as a whole city and a whole state approach. When Hyderabad hosts a major convention itself as one of the country's leading platforms in the wedding and celebration industry. Thirdly, we have the Creative Economy Conclave, which is gathering ever more importance and significance, which recognizes the growing importance of culture.
The world's strength of destination weddings, where every destination has to tell a story. And but I also feel that we shouldn't look at this industry too narrowly. A wedding is no more seen as a one-day event, right? A wedding is tourism, it is hospitality, it is transport, it is decor, it is giving employment to hundreds of local businesses. And I also believe that Telangana and Hyderabad are also catching up with this trend right at pace. I believe that Telangana has a very unique advantage today in terms of wedding destinations. Telangana has a lot to offer, right from natural beauty to heritage to spiritual destinations and to many more undiscovered places like our special Chief Secretary mentioned. It is truly the undiscovered gem of India today. And we at Telangana Tourism are also committed to provide a enabling ecosystem for all the wedding and hospitality events. Imagine having a pre-wedding event amidst the breathtaking waters of Nagarjuna Sagar or Shila. Not just this natural beauty, but we also have magnificent heritage. We have the beautiful Taramati Baradari monument, which tells stories spanning centuries. We have numerous forts, we have numerous palaces. All of these are just the right and perfect backdrop for wedding destinations today. So, as Telangana Tourism, we do not just see this wedding tourism industry as a niche market, but we see that as a strategic opportunity. Every wedding gives work and employment opportunities to florists, to musicians, to chefs, to local businesses, to local handicrafts. And I believe that wedding industry is one of the very few industries which has a multiplier effect. So I'm sure all of us have to join hands here to take this industry forward. And even today, if you see the wedding hosts, or
as in the business that we are, we sometimes get so taken up by our own vision and what we want to portray and how we want to do things. We sometimes forget the brief. So the brief behind the brief. Before we open a single mood board, we sit with the family, we ask them about their childhood, their parents, what food they associate their celebration with. The design lives in those answers, not in Pinterest. Restraint today is a luxury. I have walked away from elements that have cost a lot because they did not earn their place. Sometimes grandeur and bespoke is just in our minds, and sometimes when we create a design, it doesn't have a place in that moment, and we should be able to realize that as designers. We have the biggest raw material around us in our country. Heritage as raw material. India gives us the richest design vocabulary in the world of textiles, metalwork, rituals, geometry, miniature painting. These are not just themes. These are a living language. We use them as such, or we should use them as such. That does not mean that a modern twist or a modern angle to anything that we do is taboo. It just says that the heritage that we have, let's use that and try and bring in as much of the craft as we can, which is in our country. It only enhances what we do, and eventually down the line, it actually builds the ecosystem. Grandeur is intentional. The most moving events I have designed were not the most expensive. They were the most considered. Grandeur is intention, and let me just take you through all the images. Please, can we move to the next? This is nothing new that you haven't seen. This is not something that has not probably been experienced by a lot of the wedding industry. But the reason I bring this to you is that it was a grand, huge fort, and we were trying to make an event happen here, which was a Sangeet, and we wanted it to be very immersive. We had clientele that was coming from all over the world. We wanted them to not just experience the fort, we wanted them to experience the culture.
Experience begins with people coming together to celebrate, to collaborate, to create. And when people gather, economies grow. Across India, millions of celebrations create life of planners, designers' largest celebration economies.
Good afternoon. ये जो बगीचा आप देख रहे हो, ये जो आज बाग बन गया है और कल को और फैलेगा। आज से 12 साल पहले जब इसको सोचा गया था, एंड मेरा दिल भरा हुआ है इस वक्त। आई विल कंग्रेचुलेट एवरीबडी हियर। एंड ये अभी बोल रहे थे अंकल जी, तो मेरी वही पोजीशन थी। अभी जो बच्चे जवान होकर जिन्होंने ये सब संभाल लिया है, आई विश देम ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट, टेक इट फॉरवर्ड एंड फुटिंग स्ट्रॉन्ग है। आप जितना खेल सकते हो खेलो, जितना उड़ सकते हो उड़ो। हम खड़े रहेंगे, संभालेंगे, पीछे आने नहीं देंगे। आगे आपके लिए सारा आसमान बाकी है। प्लीज़ फ्लाई विद ओपन आर्म्स, and head high. All the very best.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Always supportive, always encouraging. Also requesting Prasad Jadeja sir to say a few words.
Welcome everybody, and seeing this grand look of SIWPC, and I'm very happy that it was started in my tenure when I was president. So today the growth of SIWPC is unbelievable. Thank you each and every member who is working for this grandness of our event industry is growing like nothing in Hyderabad, and seeing this type of event, just I was talking to Shravan that this is possible only in Hyderabad, this type of contribution, this type of working hands which our Balram Babu have, and his president tenureship, he has taken TCI to next level. I am very thankful that Balram Bhai worked 4 years for this TCEI, and today we are at next level. Hyderabad is like SIWPC is a benchmark event of TCEI. Thank you each and everyone.
Balram, Neeraj, Venkatesh, आ जाओ, and Sudhakar.
Inviting our co-TCI
They all
committee.
have worked with me. They are the basically product of Namdar events only. So
I told you the storybook will start, it will open, and the stories will flow.
Now you should not call uncle. Next time you call Dadaji. He is the Dadaji of our entire event industry.
Absolutely, absolutely.
आ जाओ कभी कभी याद करता हूँ मैं तेरे they know and they have done really good bringing the event industry together. It was a very difficult job. We were the competitors, and competitors to such a scale that we were not giving them what we are doing. We were not telling, but we were expecting the things should happen. Today we are standing here in such a position that a big tree is having many fruits all together and contributing to the best of the industry, bringing the best results together and making it happen definitely. And Telangana Jarur Aana. That is what it is there. Thank you very much, ma'am. You are supporting us. Without, I have completed 50 years of my journey in Hyderabad, and मेरी ये कर्म भूमि है. I have grown from here only. When I came here, I was 22. Today, I am 72. So I'm feeling that way. Yes, Telangana, Hyderabad has given me everything what I am today. And I'll say the contribution of mine, I'll simply say that whatever change from 1976 to 26, if you are seeing, a lot of it is in my contribution in bringing this change. The ideas and the openness we brought into the industry, where people were not spending money earlier, they don't stop spending today. So we have enough money here in Hyderabad. Only thing we have to come together and see the results. They should be satisfied and you should be satisfied. Thank you so much.
Fabulous.
Once again, sorry for buying your team. We are all, TCI was founded by 4 founders. So 3 of us are here and one, you've seen him on the screen, Neeraj Bhai. So we were all the product of his company. So that's why Sir takes pride of introducing us. But I'll tell you one great insight about SIWPC. So yesterday I was actually in discussions with our past convener, Shravan Madiraj Garu, who has actually been the convener for SIWPC for the past 3 editions. He's actually built this IP brick by brick and has played key role where it is standing today. So we were discussing here for any small event manager or any new, I don't say small, but any new coming event manager, startup event manager who's coming in the system, if he gets any business or if he gets a big inquiry, he will actually go blank because sometimes the scale of these halls or the venues of Hyderabad will make you wonder. But while we all work, I mean, there's a workforce of 200 event managers who's giving so much of time and energy for this event. So when there's an inquiry now for him, he will never feel that he cannot do it. So we as an association have given that confidence and building that ecosystem where no one is new for any challenges, because we believe that collaborations is the future and we help them leverage these collaborations in these platforms because they work together with each other in these setups. And similarly, if you look at the floral extravaganza, we have some very renowned, senior, versatile floral designers who have come. But as an association, we have our startup event wedding planners and entrepreneurs who have also been positioned alongside them so that they get and know-how and they can be mentored throughout. So this is what TCI as an association is set up to, and I once again thank everyone for sparing their times, and we will, post lunch we have very meaningful, insightful conversations, and looking forward for everyone to learn through it, connect and network and collaborate. Thank you very much everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Just want to say one more thing. This whole area where we are standing today, it was a barren land. When High-Tech City was started, I was the first person to be there to put the tent, and I was the last person when the last roof was put up there. And this High-Tech has come in front of me only. All these places we have worked hard, and
for the founder president of TCEI, पूरा नाम बोलने में मजा नहीं आता है, हमारे लिए तो हमेशा से अंकल थे, अंकल ही रहेंगे. Also requesting Pratap Jadeja sir, ex-president of TCEI, the kind of contributions that we have seen from our leaders is what we want to celebrate as we take our step forward with Weave.
Good afternoon. ये जो बगीचा आप देख रहे हो, ये जो आज बाग बन गया है और कल को और फैलेगा, आज से 12 साल पहले जब इसको सोचा गया था, एंड मेरा दिल भरा हुआ है इस वक्त. आई विल कंग्रेचुलेट एवरीबडी हियर. एंड ये अभी बोल रहे थे अंकल जी, तो मेरी वही पोजीशन थी. अभी जो बच्चे जवान होकर जिन्होंने ये सब संभाल लिया है, आई विश देम ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट. टेक इट फॉरवर्ड एंड फुटिंग स्ट्रॉन्ग है. आप जितना खेल सकते हो खेलो, जितना उड़ सकते हो उड़ो. हम खड़े रहेंगे, संभालेंगे, पीछे आने नहीं देंगे. आगे आपके लिए सारा आसमान बाकी है. प्लीज़ फ्लाई विद ओपन आर्म्स.